They see the title, they even see the announcement, but what they don't always see, are the days when nothing was going right. They don't see the disappointments. They don't see the people who told you they were coming and never showed up. The people who you believed in who quit, right? The appointments that were canceled, the long nights, the sacrifices, right? The moments where you even started to question yourself, wondering, can I really do this, right? And somewhere along the line, I learned something, that you don't have to, have everything figured out. You just have to refuse to quit, right? There were plenty of times where, quitting would have been easier. There are plenty of reasons where I could have given myself, a reason to slow down or walk away. But I made a decision that my future was going to be bigger than my excuses, right? So today I'm standing here in the results of that decision, right? And the beautiful thing about it is that I understand wholeheartedly that I didn't get here by myself. So I want to say thank you to every person who believed in me, every person who coached me, every person who challenged me, corrected me, encouraged me, and sometimes even saw something in me before I could fully see it in myself. To my team, this promotion has my name on it, but it truly belongs to all of us. Every phone call, every appointment, every late night, every training, every no, right? Every setback, every time we got knocked down, but still came back in the next day, right? I want to say thank you, because this is proof that the work actually counts. It's proof that the system works, right? And I especially want to, the person that's in the room that's still fighting for their promotion to hear me. I want you to hear this. Don't judge your future by what your business looks like today. Don't let a bad week convince you that you can't have a great year, right? Don't let someone else's timeline make you question your own. And don't quit in a season, that was supposed to teach you how to become the person who's capable, of handling the next level. Keep going. Because one day, and mark my word, one day they will call your name too. And when they do, you'll realize that the struggle wasn't wasted, it was building. For me, becoming an RVP isn't the finish line, it's more responsibility, right? It's a responsibility to lead better, to serve more families, to develop more leaders, right? To help people discover what they're capable of, and to build something that continues to grow beyond me. I think this is not only the best contract in American business, but it's a blessing to everyone. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the moment, but I'm definitely not satisfied, right, guys? One thing we know in our hierarchy is that, you don't just become an RVP, you want to build RVPs. So I don't want to just be someone who became one, I want to build one. I want to build two. I want to build 10, 20, 50 RVPs, right? And be a true asset to what it is that we're building as a hierarchy, right? I want more people to understand, right, that there is something worth fighting for, that there is something that's worth standing for, right? I want to watch families change because somebody decided to believe in themselves, right? I want to build something so strong that the people who come behind me can stand on it as well. That's why we say big roots run deep, right? Because when the roots are deep, the storms don't scare you, right? When the roots are deep, setbacks don't define you, right? When you are in a building season, right, you understand that you're building something that you want to last, not something that you want to be feeble, but something strong. So tomorrow is not promised, but today we can be great, right? And I also want to say to you guys this, when it comes down to it, this really isn't the end of a story, but more so the beginning of one. All right? And I want to encourage everyone under the sound of my voice that your time is coming. If I can do it, you can do it. I want to give a special thank you to Miss Lorraine Nelson, who is an absolute joy not only to be around, but a person who came into this business with one objective, and that was to push me up. And she stood by and kept her word inside of that. The people that came even behind her, the Ashleys, the Ottileys, right? I want to say thank you to all of you. And last but not least, I want to thank my wife, right, who stood this test of time, right, who continued to encourage me, who continued to push me, right, who was even introduced to me by my encouraged me. That said, that's a good woman, man. Hang on to her, build with her, water your own grass, right? Having a coach that doesn't just pour into you in the things of your business, but the things of your overall life. I want to say I appreciate you, man. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for believing in me. Thank you for giving me a moment to speak, right? And that's one more time. I just want to say big roots. Yes, sir.